I feel like it's going to be hard to fight Shyvana. I missed it.
That's okay.
What was it? No, tell me.
It was dumb. I didn't even do it on purpose. I just said passive twice. It wasn't even a thing.
Oh, I got it.
Dumb.
Yeah, that doesn't... I mean, it counts, but you're right. You're dumb.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
1, 2, 3. Oh, we only have 3 Doran shields on their team. Ezreal going, of course, with his Doran's blade. Meanwhile, LeBlanc is going with the Doran's ring, and again, utility as far as the biscuits are concerned. So,
okay,
you do get 2 health potions with your ring, which is
true.
1 more than you get with all
He has no potions. He has biscuits.
all the rest of your Doran's items. Semantics already trying to get in cheap shots.
Speaking of cheap shots, Ezreal and Caitlyn about to trade some Qs.
Well, we saw this before, and they got a health potion out of it. I'd say all bets are off now. It's not even BM anymore. If you can get a health potion before the lane phase, go ahead and try for it.
I feel like that was a misclick or like him not buying it. I didn't see it get used. I just saw it not there.
Could just be reaction.
I took damage, quick.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's a good reaction to have normally.
Normally.
In a fight, like, as soon as you start taking damage, chug your health potion. That's great. It could be the difference between life and death if it's a close team fight. And however, minions have not spawned. Yeah, you don't really want to do that early.
Yeah. And the thing with biscuits is it's an extra 20 health on the top, too. You can chug a second one. Another 20 HP. Okay, trinkets go down. Minute 30 in. People pinging. That's fine.
Well, it's a little annoying, but...
I mean, that's fine.
It's fine.
I'll shut my headphones down. What?
Hey, Freak.
Hi. I'm back.
We're about to start the laning phase.
Okay.
For Game 3 of Cognitive versus Complexity Red.
Okay.
This is winner take all.
Kind of.
Well, winner take third place.
I mean, you still get a 4th place prize.
Winner take third place.
Winner take 3rd place. Not bad. Good place to be.
Winner does not take all. But they do not have to play back through the challenger bracket.
Yeah.
The challenger, what do we call it? Ladder? There we go.
And
that's actually a lot of work, as we said yesterday on the European version.
It's true.
It's basically, if you win this, then you get to be a little bit more lazy. They'll spend their time practicing. They won't actually be lazy.
I mean, you just told me they're going to be lazy. I don't know what to say anymore. I trusted you, Kobe.
Well, it looks like we have Standard going up here top. Malphite has been able to bully Shyvana. Standard.
Yeah, more than I expected, though.
No, his shield is gone now, though.
Uh-oh.
So, as Shyvana, he's going to want to try and at least tag Malphite once every few seconds so that his shield doesn't regenerate. Use the Flame Breath.
Yeah.
Range.
It's free.
Boom.
Nope,
Just keep
shield's
spamming it. Too late then.
Didn't do anything.
Trying to farm with it instead, probably. Guess gold is more important than that early harass. I really want to click on that Malphite and see what his runes are.
I'm guessing 9021.
How much magic?
Or sorry, 921-0.
Specifically, how much magic resistance? Okay, Vi's coming in for the first gank, though. Wukong busy farming, and the Vault Breaker does land, so he got at least the Denting Blows proc there.
Meh. Not that important. Use the shield, charging it back up. Has a knockback available as well.
Yeah.
57 MR, 51 MR for Jezzy, so pretty much MR blues and standard defense masteries.
Yeah.
But I actually guess 426 would be my guess, actually.
Now, he is extended in the lane because of the early shoving that he did. So, if it wasn't for seeing Vi middle right now, he'd probably be placing that Trinket Ward. The reason he's not placing it is because after the gank mid, he saw Vi exit towards the bottom side jungle. So she would have to loop all the way around. You really want to keep tabs on the way that the jungler exits the lane. And on the flip side, as a jungler, you're always paying attention to what vision you're giving your enemy. Because you can bait them by faking the exit from the lane to one side and circling back around.
Oh, see what Jezzy goes for in the near future. Last thing under turret for now.
Rough, as he has no mana, but level up will give him a little bit.
You can punch him with his rock hands, though. That'll be good.
It's more of a pat on the back or a slap.
Really? Because there's the win wall you talked about. Zamfira jumped over, landed the Q after landing, basically, then jumped back. Golden Blue got silenced.
Oh, he's looking for it.
A little damage. Has a knockup available. Does not get away from the root, though. Zamfira getting more damage here. Sigil of Silence on him. Doesn't mean much.
What we'll be seeing in this matchup is anytime he charges up the full flow meter, then he'll look for the aggressive maneuver, which on Yasuo is to charge up your dashes. If you can charge it up even a couple times, so you can increase your damage just on a couple different targets and then leave the backline minions without having charged through them for an escape. Because every time you charge through, you're not going to be able to return to that target. So you want to use 2 ranged minions, one to go in, and then you want to leave one untargeted so that you can use it to get back out.
See if we can do it here. Bottom lane, we haven't looked at that one for a little bit. Ziploc going to walk through a ward. Jesse knows. He might not care. He might have to care soon. Flashes.
Good flash.
Yeah, ignites on him, but he doesn't care. Ziploc low, and Richie Rich can't follow up. Nice.
Yeah, good play there from Jesse. He's able to get a lot of harass down. But his wave is shoved in regardless, so he's going to be losing some. Will he burn his teleport just to get back quick? I think so. Probably just buy really fast and try not to lose out on too many more minions. Come on, do it.
Magic Mantle.
Oh, he's buying slow. He's buying kind of slow. Oh, he wants his mana.
Okay, he wouldn't TP.
He bought slow, and the minion wave's already dead. So there's no point in it now. No point in it now.
Got you.
Just had to walk his rock legs back. And they will still retain the potential for teleporting down bottom, which is pretty much the only lane he would teleport it in. I don't think he would ever teleport mid because LeBlanc, very slippery champion, and mid is a very short lane.
And 4 seconds warning is kind of a lot of warning.
Yeah.
NK Inc. looking a little bit aggressive, puts a ward down in the front of the enemy jungle. It's pinged out. They see it go down. So Cognitive are aware of that vision. Hopefully they can play around it properly. Nothing here, and Zane King still pushing the bottom lane. They've got a 10, or 9 specifically, minion lead. And they're just putting pressure on that turret for now. No one's missing minions, but the Caitlyn lane once again winning early. We'll see if that means much later on.
Yeah, big surprise. Caitlyn.
Strong laner.
Out ahead in CS. Now, those double wards at mid, obviously, Complexity are most worried about the level 6 buy gank at mid, so they're prepping it with vision on both sides, and you can see they've put their vision far enough away that it gives Golden Glue plenty of time to back off if he sees buy coming from either side. So they're definitely expecting the attention mid, and I want to see if Wukong actually, when they see Vi, if he goes for a counter gank, or if they just tell Golden Glue to back off and say, hey, I'm not going to come. Every time you see Vi, you just have to back off and lose minions. Because that's definitely a trade-off.
Yeah.
Either Wukong's going to be getting extra money by farming jungle, or he's going to be counter ganking and giving Golden Glue the opportunity to keep farming his lane.
We'll see what they do with this one, because right now the top lane is really very overextended right now. It's Richie Rich killing the minion waves behind the turret, forcing Jesse to survive under his turret and fight them for last hits. But it gives Richie Rich time to kill golems or roam around the map.
Did that ward just time out? Because it's going to be a 2 versus 2 mid. Whether they saw it or not.
There we go, the jump in. Golden Glue not in a good spot, trying to jump away, gets a bit of a knockup, but that's going to be actually Ziploc making that one happen. NK Inc. forced to flash away. 1 for 0.
As we usually say, one who gets the first step in those duels mid is going to come out ahead, especially when it's a CC-heavy duo like Vi and LeBlanc. The silences into the Vault Breakers, into the Assault Batteries, and he wants more.
All right, it's a Cyclone used to get him away. I don't know if he needed it. Assault and Battery was down, but at the same time, Richie Rich, with his aggressive minion pushing, got to steal away the red buff by himself. So a lot now missing from Complexity.
Yeah, they got a lot out of the first step there on the mid lane because he went for the gank. Able to turn it into jungle invade, both harass and red buff steal. This is going to be really big for them. Shyvana had already pre-warded that red side jungle too, such as making those deep trips in. There's only one ward left in there, but it's a really good one. So if you want one ward in the jungle over there, Great Wall is a very good place to place one.
Yeah.
See if she actually goes in again to complement that ward with another higher one, as we saw her place before. Or if she just decides to leave it as is.
We'll see what they go with this one. So blue buff goes to Zamfira. That lane's still looking happy. I believe NK Inc. just got his own blue. Not going to give that one to Golden Blue. Junglers both level 7. Top lane, I gotta say, probably the grimmest looking lane right now. 79 to 58 minions, so 20 minion difference plus the red buff steal puts Richie Rich very far ahead.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, he was very far ahead last game, and it still went well for Complexity Red. So I'm curious to see if Richie Rich can really use that gold this time around, and what Jesse can do from the deficit.
Yeah, Jesse's got to come up with some sort of big play here because he's on Malphite and he's got teleport. So yes, it's understandable that he's losing his lane to Shyvana. It's understandable that he's getting shoved in, and they made that choice willingly. So what is it that they're going to get out of this? In what's going to be the compensation here? Hey, especially NK Inc.'s going to be shouting from the jungle. Okay, your lane's going to lose and Shyvana's going to invade my jungle, and this is going to make life hard. But we are going to have a global Malphite here. We got to make a play. And then it just has not been here for them.
Yeah.
He's actually even walked all the way mid. Just wasted that entire last like 20 seconds.
He sacrificed a full wave and the turret to make that happen. He's now waiting in the brush. But there's no one to coordinate with. So he's kind of just chilling. And that top lane is getting worse and worse. Good win while they were golden blue.
Chop that chain up.
Damage. Yeah.
So the second proc of the chain won't be able to go off because it's cut in half. And you make his chain out of stronger material.
Yeah. Wind gets rid of it. So flimsy. Garbage. Yep. Should try harder.
Look at the dragon though. They're already starting it off screen. Little action going on though. Ziploc getting very low with it.
Jesse's there. The rest of the team grouping up. Impactful far away, actually.
Oh, he's cornered.
Here they go in. Gonna get smited away. NK gets it. Ziploc goes down. 1 for 0 so far. Polena Zamfira support daddy in the back line. Good box. Zamfira forced away. Picked up by NK Inc. 2 for 0 so far. Dragon as well. Golden Blue still fighting. Does that to Richie Rich. The Fed, Shyvana. What can she do? Looks for NK Inc. Still burning out. Nice pulverize. Zen King picks that one up. Jesse in the fight with Impactful. Richie Rich, what do you have? Good knockback there. Flash over the wall. Impactful still trying to fight support daddy around the wall as well. The jump over by Impactful. The Kate ult picks up one, but Ez gonna fire one back there, making it a 3 for 3 fight. But Dragon did go to Complexity Red thanks to NK Inc. Smite Steal.
NK Inc. is really, really strong as far as smiting goes. And he was able to get in there with the Eve from Wukong. So that's extra damage at the same time he can combo with his smite. Very well done. It also enabled them to get that combo of Wukong Cyclone into the last breath there from Yasuo. Fairly effective. Chunking down Zamfira early. And it helped a lot. Oh, wow.
Smited early.
Yeah, so that was a pretty early smite there. But yeah, anyways, they got the Cyclone knockup, which meant LeBlanc had to use W and R, the Mimic W as well, to try and escape. As I said, whenever LeBlanc is having to use her cooldowns defensively, it's such a huge difference from being able to use them to start off the fight. And again, he's had to run away, but Ziploc finishes the job.
Counter Gate comes in. Golden Glue not able to use his ulti for that one because there's no knockup coming in for NK Inc. 1 for 0 in the mid lane. And we look now at a 2,500 gold lead for Cognitive. They're up 2 turrets to 0. They got the bottom lane turret during that replay.
Now, also after that, the Static Shiv was purchased, so that's a huge increase in power for Golden Glue, yet they just annihilated him. Took him right back off the map, so he doesn't get to use it for a good another 30 seconds, and it was a really quickly pulled off counter gank. As you said, later in the game, Yasuo really relies on other people to charge up his knockups for him, because it's very hard for him to do it himself. He has to use 3 Steel Tempest activations, and those things do fall off. You can't just walk around with them. So coming in for a gank like this, wow, miscommunication.
Pretty early there. Okay, Dragon Form used. Jesse, no mana. Can't pull his friend in.
Oh, man, and this is 4.1, 1600 range on that Yasuo ult.
Plenty far.
They haven't reduced it, so yeah, definitely miscommunication there.
Rough stuff. We'll see what else they can pick up, though, as time goes on. NK Inc. did hold the mid lane, so no minions lost there. He's 1-1-1. Did go Golem Spirit on Wukong, of all things. We normally see Lizard, but he wants to be a tank this time.
So health is also really great for Wukong. I mean, Wukong just scales in both ways extremely well, either attack damage or health, because his passive, if you're going with health, and then the ultimate, of course, if you're going for attack damage. And him wanting to survive the burst that could come out from Violet Blanc. And it's a very viable choice. Just because Lizard is so popular doesn't mean it's the only route to go. It also provides him tenacity, going with the Golem.
Yeah. So that makes me question the damage, though, that Complexity Red has. Ezreal, one of the lower damage AD carries. And you've got Tank Wukong. You've got Malphite, who's not known for his damage. So it's a lot on Golden Glue, who's 1-3 so far.
I mean, they're definitely down right now, and it's because the Malphite in the top lane has sort of been bleeding presence everywhere else. NK goes pretty deep. Alright, so anyway, yeah, back to your point about the damage. Exactly, they don't have a lot of it. Basically is what we're saying.
There we go.
Malphite, by the way, rushing in the Sunfire cape. Spell penetration is actually going to help out a lot for him too, so I have to be looking to see if he does, even go Sork Boots, because that will help with his burst. It will help with the damage over time with Sunfire cape, and could, add, as long as they add different little pieces of damage from different sources, and they'll be okay, because it's not like there's any super tanky member of Cognitive. Shyvana has Rusted Blade of the Ruin King, so even if they don't have a tremendous amount of damage, they can still take out many of these members. Not anyone is tanky really set by.
Okay, let's see what they can do with this one. Golden Glue looking forward. Knockup's available for him. Doesn't go for it yet. Jesse, want to point out, had to sell his Doran's shield. He was so low on cash and wanted the Sunfire. Actually sold his Doran's item, but does have the Sunfire done. We'll see how that pans out for him. 0, 1, and 3 for having a rough landing phase. He's shown up in team fights pretty well. Richie Rich gets the push going. Jesse shows up, has a level deficit though against Shyvana. Should be able to clear minion waves okay though with Sunfire and the ground slam. Misses some to the turret.
Magma. He's melting right through that rock.
Yep. He's glowing.
Liquid hot.
Very on fire.
Now,
very fitting for Sunfire Cape.
Zamfira has a sweeper.
And Golden Glue takes a bunch of damage and goes away.
So I always like to get sweepers, but man, we've got more attack.
Impactful click.
Damage.
Can't click the lantern. The cow's too fat.
He's so fat.
Down he goes.
He's so fat. Okay.
Support Daddy should have walked forward and flayed him.
Still possible to do the body block. I talked about that. They're trying to get rid of that, but cow, extremely large, especially with that skin, doing a great job.
Ooh, the hook on his
double chain.
I don't think
into
they want
the
it.
Hook.
They don't want it. The knockup. Support Daddy. Trying to run away. NK Inc. in the middle of 5.
He wants it.
Shyvana.
Oh, can he get
2? Ignite gets 1. The chase gets
got 2. He's
almost
rich.
2. Almost 2. Richie Rich trying a little hard for that one.
Ooh.
Did force NK Inc.'s flash.
NK with the walk away. Not even
Made it
close.
look easy.
Now, LeBlanc, I really like the Zamfire move, by the way, with the sweeper. Anytime you have an assassin mid, it's going to be roaming like that. Oh my god!
Knockup chain. Nothing here. Goodbye, but now it's a 2 versus 3. Ziplock there. Windwall comes out. Golden Glue's trying. Zamfira flashed away. Exhaust. Kill picked up. Jesse, what you got? Do you have the damages?
Low on mana.
Use enough for a spell.
I like how he was sitting at the LeBlanc W. Just, maybe he'll come back.
Slow on a Zen King. This could be enough. He's on
burn
fire.
Burn him down. Sunfire deeps.
He's got the deeps. He's got the deeps. NK Inc. picks it up. 2 for 2, but Dragon did not go down, by the way. So they 2 for 2. No, 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Yeah. Turret plus Dragon. That's a huge gold swing here for Complexity Red. They're getting right back in this one. The teleport from Jesse. We said he needed to make a play. That right there was a huge play. Combo with Golden Glue right there. Pretty big swing getting them right back in this.
And I got to point out how cool that TP was. So 190 per person. So 975 for the Dragon overall. How cool that teleport was, because you have to put it on a ward and perfectly time the 4-second lead time. He teleported basically on top of Caitlyn. That's pretty freaking cool. To be like, by the way, kills him.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Beautiful to watch, Freak.
Yeah, it's beautiful rock.
Blade of the Ruined King, Shyvana. Whereas it's a static Shiv, pickaxe, Yasuo. I think we just learned how that will go.
Golden Glue scared.
He decides to back off. All he had to burn was his flow, though.
Not a big deal.
Didn't scratch Shyvana, so she didn't have to burn anything.
No. Well, she burned the minions.
She burned out.
She did. That's normal.
Looks like the collapse in red side is going to be a little bit too much for Cognitive. They should probably give up that ward battle, seeing as how LeBlanc very far away from the team fight.
Jesse's got ulti in like 3 seconds.
LeBlanc or Wukong is level 11 now, so pretty huge power boost with Malphite, Wukong, and Yasuo all level 11. That's huge for this team because they rely so heavily on their ultis comboing. Right now, they would actually take this team fight. LeBlanc again, she's very far down bottom, but Jesse seems like he's the only one on the team calling for this.
Really
Yasuo working on the red buff. that was an opportunity for a 4 vs 5, and
It's true.
they had a Malphite ultimate. They could have easily caught someone. So that, I don't know, that red buff maybe worth it. But
Well, mid lane outer turret under siege, but there's a gigantic wave bottom lane. They're going to go in. They
Got him.
find nothing here. The knockup combo comes back in, but they have enough Wukong.
What in the
right
world?
there. 1 for 0, 2 for 0 so far. Golden Blue is going to go down. Richie Rich getting chased. Ruin King keeps him alive. And in
they
comes
leave
Admiral
Jesse by
Ziploc.
himself?
No! Uh-oh. There's his Zamfira. He misses the chain, though. That would have...
Tank Wukong, baby. He's still alive. He went full tank. Oh, my goodness. And now they're on the chase again. That was a ridiculous dive.
Wow.
Some monkey pinball action going on there, where NK popped his Cyclone and he just got knocked around by Zanking.
Good enough. 4,
But-
1, and 2. NK Inc.'s got enough damage, it seems.
My goodness, they were able to get out of it and no objective because it was such a long fight.
Yeah.
So drawn out. And Zamfira does end up coming from the bottom. My goodness. All right, let's take a look at it again. Here
So
goes
nothing
the
here goes
combo.
down.
Then in comes Wukong, monkey pinball, boom, back towards the other turret. Still gets the kill. And this is the interesting part. After they finish here, and Shyvana's running away, everybody leaves. Jesse was only member deciding to try to go back up through the turret. And they have to come get him, which left NK alone by Zamfira. And the only reason he survived is because he did go with the tanky build here instead.
Wise choice in the end. So, back to the mid lane we go. There was a big minion wave that died to that tier 2 bottom lane turret that Zamfira was pushing, so that all went to nothing. But the mid lane regrouped here. Both teams ready for us, and no push really comes in for complexity.
Did it go
3, 6, and 3. Golden
to
Blue starting to
nothing?
get a better score.
here?
Nope.
Sorry.
No, it didn't go to nothing here.
Deathfire is completed as well.
Oh,
And
really?
A pink ward on top of his sweeper. So he's looking for those plays. Once again, he's had a spectacular catch on Golden Blue before, and he still wants to keep setting those up. Oh, he got Wukong this time. Too much health on that guy. You can tell by the
Still
bars
right.
on the side.
Yeah, a little bit low, but still green. It's not clear, so he's alive. I gotta point out 4 sweepers now here for complexity, actually. They've really embraced their team name and said, let's go for the red trinkets. That's really, we gotta match. We gotta make sure that goes well. They're doing it.
Style is important.
It is. It's like half the score, actually. Like, hitting a wall and dying after you jump is bad, but color coordinating...
So that's your other half is
color coordinating.
team uniforms?
Yeah. I'm a really big fan of Blue Ezreal, because...
That would not work with their team, though. They're red. Complexity red.
I'm just saying in general, as long as your outfit matches, that's also some points. It's bonus points if you match your team. As long as your outfit itself matches, that's a point.
Well, let's go over the strategy that's taking place here, because it was a 1-3-1 split from COG. It seems like Zamfira really loves getting that side lane farm, but they finally called him up because they remember what happened last time he was side lane pushing. So it's going to be the 4-on-4 standard mid, while Jezzy's still trying to just fend off Richie Rich.
He's getting some damage.
He's
in.
holding on to the turret, but it's slowly going down.
Yeah, it is. And I gotta point out, Jesse's going towards a wit's end, and he's teleporting for the mid lane here.
Can they catch? Nothing here.
No. No,
Good,
they can't.
good call. It was
Yeah.
a really good call from Richie Rich.
Yeah.
He didn't even try and interrupt it. He just called it to the team. And he had faith that they would back up in time.
That's the kind of time you want home guards when you teleport. Oh, he got it with the flash ulti. Nothing here in a bad spot. That's going to be one going down. The engage comes back in. Jesse knocked around. It's going to be the Wukong ulti coming back. 1-for-1 so far. They find Zamfira. Ziploc comes to try to help, and the damage is still coming across. Top lane turret did go down. They're still fighting the 4 versus 3. Chain goes to NK Inc. Top lane outer, or mid lane outer turret goes down. Just the 1-for-1 trade. Will they find anything else?
They used 2 initiation flashes, and they just traded 1-for-1 while
They're buying
top
time
is
for
going
Shyvana, and
down.
they're still going in. Zane King low on health, the re-engage. N King looking for something, can't find it. Lantern comes across, the kill comes back.
Oh my
Zamfira gets it, but trades there to impactful.
Trade's perfect. All they're trying to do is buy time.
Richie Rich looking to get some more cash money by taking the turret down. Looks like it's going to be Golden Blue respawning to react to this one. But remember, that turret does die first, and he doesn't want any of this.
He got 1 charge on his Steel Tempest. He got 2. Nope. Never mind. Yep. Now it is. He's still chasing, and he's got a minion wave.
Lantern
Look.
pulls back impactful. Tier 2 turret goes down, but remember the inhibitor turret had died, so better turret kills basically happened there for COG despite even champion trades.
Dragon's up right now. Richie Rich running into Golden Blue again.
Oh, this is wow, look at the damage output Richie Rich has. Golden Blue, not a heavy place. Not a heavy place at all. And now Jezzy, also not happy. Zane King in the front lines, does not have ulti. These guys don't want to stay because Admiral Ziploc is coming to command the troops. That's going to be a dragon going over. Fleet, you're right, the fleet. I don't know, you can still call them troops.
Yeah,
Actually,
there's
like
troops
there are
in the
Navy
fleet.
troops. Yeah.
Now after the dragon, they get, wow, oh yeah, Golden Blue's still dead from the Shyvana, so they do have the slight man advantage. They're taking blue right now. They haven't actually swept out the red, so they don't know that it's up, but that would definitely be the next rotation for them, because Dragon, Shyvana up there, is constantly going to be really pushing pressure.
Well, they got to knock up on Alistair. Doesn't mean a whole lot, though.
Oh, they got the
nothing here. Do they have enough? Yes, they do.
There it is.
Look at the burst support. Daddy picks up nothing here. The battle has begun, and King double rooted up. The chase now continues. Zemfira has to dash away. Knock up there onto Admiral Ziploc. He is going to die. That makes it a 2-for-0. Rich on the top lane is going to get an inhibitor. Someone has to stop him.
They're making the call for Baron already with just the 2 down. There's no smite that will be a problem, so they can actually get this one. Their inhibitor's already down. I like the call.
All right, well, Malphite was set back to defend, but he interrupts the recall because he needs to be there with the team. We've got Zamfira on one side, Richie Rich on the other.
Shyvana has ult. Shyvana can Dragon's Descent in.
Well, they got to pull in. There she goes into the fight. They're not going to go for Baron right now. It's going to be Richie Rich taking some damage. Zamfira does go down. Richie Rich buying time for the team. Box comes down. Richie Rich is going to fall double kill, and that is an uncontestable Baron now picked up. Oh man, Complexity Red just pulled that close.
Yeah, the Malphite ulti coming into play. That thing is huge all game long. He's got a wit's end.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. 0-1 and 12.
I did call out spell penetration early though.
It is.
He can reduce magic resistance.
Yep.
Steal that stuff away.
No one else on the team has magic damage in any meaningful way.
So, doing it for himself.
Static Shiv, I guess. 100% crit chance now. Infinity Edge is done. Golden Blue will always do 200 and I forgot the number.
5?
He'll do 10% less, so 225. 225 lightning every time that it procs. It'll do something. Probably not going to matter, but it's there.
Well, he's also got Baron buff, so this Complexity team
damage.
Feeling a lot better about their situation.
Yeah.
The hard engage really paid off for them. And one inhibitor down doesn't even hurt the team at this point. Since it's even and since Baron's off the map, that actually could be a bonus for your team because your minion wave is always going to be pushed and you could continually farm it.
Oh, the dive goes in on a Golden Glue. He's not going to like his life very much. Can he stay alive? Goes in for the fight. Can he get a wind wall down in time? Doesn't even try. Going to stay in the battle. They're trading 1 for 1. Mid laners are dead. Nothing here. Has nowhere to go. Tries to stay alive with the barrier. Stays alive a bit longer, but finally drops down. 2 for 1 so far. Ziploc in the back line goes down. More kills going the way of Complexity. And they now chase down towards the mid lane.
I have to say, NK Inc.'s decision to go full tank Wukong has really paid off. In the last fight, that was just before this, both LeBlanc's chains were used on him. And taking all of her spells is huge for the team. She's just trying to zone him away and keep him CC'd so that he can't knock people up. But because he's full tank, you know, nobody really gets low from the LeBlanc combo. That's usually a big part of this COG team. And they don't have a lot of the extra damage here. Complexity Red able to answer inhibitor.
Very nicely done now.
And they've got a giant pot of money that's been working itself up for them in the top lane because that minion wave that we talked about, it pushes on in. Perfect timing for them. They've got Golden Glue over there to just farm it up.
And he's only within 1,300 gold of Guardian Angel coming through. He's been the guy to die first. 9 of his team's 14 deaths, by the way, on Yasuo. GA is going to make that not as important.
Plus, then, if you can get lifesteal after that, it's actually really hard to take him down since end game he stacks flows so fast, and it's a large shield that just through dashes and just through activating his ulti, a couple of those shield activations is pretty much all it takes to buy time for him to get his auto attacks off. That will be a large chunk of lifesteal since he can crit with every single one.
You can do a whole bunch of damage. Super Minion's going to stop spawning soon. This is one of the last few waves to come through here. Kills that off with a pretty good amount of ease. I wonder if Richie Rich can win this fight this time.
He's got his knockup prepped, so this is a good situation for Golden Glue.
See,
oh, he missed it.
You should always. I feel like you should always EQ for the knockup because you can't juke it.
Yeah.
In most situations.
Making it AoE.
Yeah. But it's fairly easy to land at that point. Well, not going to go for it. Just going to kill the minions away in the top lane. Looks like Richie Rich not wanting to fight. Doesn't have the ward coverage to watch for ganks because here comes NK Inc. and Impactful.
I think that was a good call by his team.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This turret likely to fall. Not many minions there, but they don't really care. The attacks be coming in from Ezreal as well. Got to be helping him out a bit. And they're going to keep going top lane.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. They've got a teleport Malphite, so theoretically they could have him split push, but as I said before, they need him to start everything off. He's sort of the playmaker for the team. Even NK, there's ways that Cognitive can stop his engage. Malphite, though, there's no stopping that. That's a guaranteed knock-up onto the target they want, which will mean Golden Glue can probably assassinate nothing here.
Well, they're going to go for it. They find it on Zamfira, and he is gone. The engage continues now in the back lines, the front lines even. Zane King low. The push onto Support Daddy. The turret hitting him. Richie Rich solos out Impactful. Support Daddy not in a good spot. He'll be going down shortly. That's a double kill for Richie Rich, but the other side of the map is so good for Golden Glue and Co. Admiral Ziploc trying to run away. He's not going to be able to. It's going to be a 2 for 4, and there's minions on the front line already. Richie Rich is alone defending the base, and Complexity Red could make this a massive comeback. Richie Rich tries. He flashes. He is burning out. He's trying to get away. Golden Glue's going to stop the chase and kill away some minions. Turret number 2 going down.
10 seconds on LeBlanc. They should be able to finish this one. It's the combo.
Let's see if they can. Flow shield pop. Nexus going lower and lower. Can they make the rest of this happen? Minions going down, still hitting it.
Oh,
In comes Zamfira. Finds one. NK knocked around. The knockup there coming for Alistair. Do they have the damage? It's so close. NK Inc. exhausted. 300 health. Oh my god, they take him down. The minions not doing enough damage. And that's why I never say GG when that kind of stuff happens. Still in the game.
Take a breath, everybody.
Still in the game.
Now, take stock of the situation here. They're only 4K down here for Cognitive, and they only have one inhibitor down, so it's not that bad. Now, mention that 10 seconds on LeBlanc. Does she come out with home guards? Because, man, she got there fast. All right. Richie Rich does his best. Yes, she does home guard into a W, into the R. Chain doesn't hit, but the flash pole buys him time, and he also is going to exhaust Wukong for the last hit here. Exhaust. Fade off in the Nexus defense game.
Yep. Woo. That's why you bring exhaust.
Yeah, that's
sometimes
why.
You gotta save a Nexus. Sometimes it's an AD carry, sometimes the Nexus. Doesn't matter. Made it happen.
Oh my god! And because the game is so close, it's not even like they're still in a you know, a direless situation here. They've got the potential to defend.
Oh yeah, and Hib's back up. It's not even gonna get backdoored.
The thing is, this combo is still gonna be used over and over and over by Complexity Red. You know what they're going for. It's either of the two damage targets. If they can get Zamfira, they're happy to go for Zamfira. If they can get nothing here, then that's fine with them as well. Yeah.
Interesting thought. Jesse's
they're counter-engaging though.
Okay, they go in, they find Impactful. Windwall comes down. What's it gonna do? That's like double knockup. Not good. Zamfira gets out, but it's not gonna be the case for nothing here. Zane King chase 2 for 0. Richie Rich in the back lines. Can he kill Impactful? Good hook. Jump in. Richie Rich goes down. 3 for 0. Zamfira low on health. Inhibitor goes down. This could very much be the game. Complexity Red, half HP Nexus.
Second time's the charm here.
Maybe. They're trying. Yeah, okay.
Just because it happened once doesn't mean
there you go.
Go again.
There you go. Complexity Red with gigantic comebacks. Woo. The 2 games they won were comebacks in themselves. The series was a comeback. They went down 0-1. They were the 15 seed coming in from the rank 5s ladder, took down the number 1 seed in the tournament 2-0, come back and won this series. These guys will not say die.